Are preparing to resume fall classes, but the ongoing pandemic is raising many concerns about those that are bringing students back to campus.
University of Illinois Chicago is one of those schools. Joining us now to talk about the school's reopening plans is Robert Johnston, Chief Steward with the Faculty's Union. And Mr. Johnston, thank you so much for joining us. Why send the kids back right now with COVID still rampant?
Well, that's a very good question. Thanks so much for having me on. And we're concerned not just about the students, but about all of us who'll be, at the university. We're concerned above all about our students because we care so deeply about them. But we know that our fellow workers have very grave concerns about their health and safety. And of course, we as faculty are very concerned about that as well.
Let's get to the specifics. What are you concerned about in UIC's return to campus plan?
So we want to credit the university administration with incredible effort and energy. We know that this has been a very difficult, even a nightmarish time for them to try to figure out how to make the campus really work. That said, we believe very strongly that there are so many things that are left undone. We only just learned today about the general contours of the testing system that will be presented at the university, and it seems both incomplete and inadequate. That goes from just how many tests are able to be given to students and community members, far fewer at the beginning of the semester at the very least than in Urbana-Champaign, as well as contact tracing, moving on to protective equipment that is clearly inadequate.
You mentioned the inadequacies that you have right now, and still I keep asking and keep wondering why it's okay for the kids to come back. They can't go to school. We've kept so many things closed. The issue is, Mr. Johnston, COVID is still here. It hasn't gone away. So why should the kids continue? You let kids go home in March. Why let them come back? Just because the date says it's time to go back to school doesn't mean COVID stopped in September or August.
Our faculty union and the other unions on campus could not agree with you more. And it's very clear from the number of campuses across the country that have already reopened with seemingly the best plans in place. And we've seen them instantly shut down because, in fact, not surprisingly, having a wide variety of young people together is going to be an incubator for the virus. So we believe firmly that indeed the safest thing, not only for the university, but for the community here in Chicago, would be for the university to not resume classes in the fall semester.
But what about all the students and their families who say, we're paying big money for a university education, and I'm getting an online education that may be inferior? I mean, at some point, the argument is, it actually hurts students to stay home. What's your response to that?
That is a legitimate question, and I don't have a full answer to that because it really varies depending on the university, the teacher, and the student. That said, I'd say two things. One, that our faculty is incredibly dedicated and has put in a tremendous amount of almost completely unremunerated labor to make sure that we offer the best classes we can under a new, completely new regime that we have not faced before. And second, we just haven't done enough. Those concerns that parents and citizens and the students above all have about the quality of education is legitimate because we have not been provided the kind of support and time to get our courses ready together that we would need to provide the best possible education.
And we should also mention that while you worry about the children, you also worry about yourself and the rest of the faculty during this time because you are just as vulnerable as they are.
Very much. And in fact, I just got off the meeting this afternoon with members of the library faculty who are in particularly vulnerable situations, having to interact with the general public as well as the student body, and who just really feel like, if only because their plexiglass hasn't arrived, that they will not be in a safe and healthy environment.
Thank you, sir. Be safe, be well.